Baseline. Today I'm going to be going over how to insure your short-term rentals or Airbnb properties. Just a quick plug for baseline.com. We are a all-in-one financial and banking platform for independent landlords. So if you own long-term properties, you can collect rent, you can open a banking account for free, you can do all your analytics and bookkeeping on our platform. If you're a short-term renter doing Airbnb, you can open a Baseline banking account and organize your finances, as well as do the bookkeeping on our platform, all for free. So let's jump into it. I'm on our marketplace website and our blog page where we have a lot of content about this stuff. So you can read more about everything I'm going to cover in this article that's available on our website. And I'm going to navigate over to our marketplace and insurance, where we can get an instant quote from our digital broker partner, OB, that insures both long and short-term rentals. I have all of my properties insured through OB, so I'm going to be doing a live quote with you. So let's get started. It is a duplex, so I will select the property type as duplex. It's not a new purchase, and I'm going to be Airbnb-ing this out next month, so I'm just getting ahead of that. I don't live in the property. It is going to be used for short term. This is how you know that this is Airbnb, this part right here. If you don't do this, it's going to treat it like a long term. In this case, we are going to be exclusive for Airbnb. If you're doing traveling nurses, medical staff, other platforms like VRBO, etc., you might want to go with no. In this case, I'm going to go with yes. Okay, the square footage of the property is about 1,200 square feet. This is some of the information you need in advance. It was built in 1929. You can find that on your MLS records or online, or your property deed, or from your local city. Number of stories is 2. And what I really like about OB is they explain a lot of this information through the tooltips. The roof was replaced actually this year. The HVAC, there's no HVAC. Electrical was replaced last year. And then plumbing has been updated as of last year as well. It's actually newer electrical, which is the circuit breakers. If you don't know this technical stuff, you can contact the support channel chat right here. They're very responsive. There's no commercial space. There's no significant damage. There are no renovations underway. And there haven't been any paid claims that we've gotten in the last 5 years. Let's continue. We know that this is a brick veneer property. Most are frames with wood. You might want to check that out. If you live there, you've been there, you'll know what the structure is. But if you're not sure, you can do I don't know, or you can ask OB and they can guide you by looking online. I don't need sewer and backup here. I don't have a finished basement. There's no danger of any bodies of water nearby, so I'm going to say no. My average monthly income, I'm going to say something like $2,000. I'm not really sure. Once I get this, I can change the quote at the end, talk to a live agent, have them give me a few scenarios so I can see what the difference is. Now, this is a summary. It's showing you your property's average monthly rental income on a monthly basis. They multiply that by 12, so you insure the total annual rental income of $24K, and then insurable value of the property. Now, they're saying the property is valued at $181. That's actually too high. I'm going to put $140 here. That I know the ARV of the home, the property value, so that's what I'm going to put. So total coverage of $164. Now, this is what they're going to base the quotes on. So it's important that you get this right. Again, if you don't know, you can edit this. You can start with something and tweak it later. It's not final, but it's important to make sure you get these numbers right. Also, make sure to consult with the broker if you don't know about which value to put in the 140, because there are some trade-offs. If you put the full appraisal value that your bank requires, that's probably what you have to do. But you could lower that number if there's no bank involved and you don't want full coverage, depending on your strategy. In this case, we do have a mortgage, but for this exercise, I'm going to say no. I'm going to pause this to just enter some personal information and then show you the quote. So now OB is going out there and grabbing a quote for me in real time. So this was going to take a few seconds. Okay, and I've got some options. That took about less than 10 seconds. There's 3 options that OB is sharing. Now, most of you familiar with car or home insurance will know that there's a deductible always. And the lower your deductible is, the higher the premium. And the higher the deductible, the lower the premium. So you have to choose which option you want to go with. I typically go with the 5,000 deductible because my properties are newer, they're in good shape. I don't usually expect a lot of damage, and if there's catastrophic damage, fire, etc., it's going to be much higher than $5,000 loss anyway. And so I usually go with this option. But notice that there's not a huge price difference between 7,500 and 5,000. So it really doesn't, for me, make sense to go with 7,500. But there is a decent difference between 1344 and 1403. It's about 70, 80 bucks. So you choose how you want to go about that. Also, they detail what's covered, right? The 140, the 24,000 of rent loss, and the standard 1 million general liability, which is pretty standard in real estate. So now I've got the quote. I can review everything that's included and all the things that are not included. Very transparent, very easy to understand. Once you have that, you can sign it right here and move forward. And you can actually pay. As you can see, it takes about 2 to 4 minutes to get a quote from OB. That's why we recommend it, and for you to get a competitive insurance policy. Once you've got the quote, you'll get an email from OB with more information. If you want to change the scenarios, increase the deductible, or try different ways of optimizing your insurance costs, feel free to reach out to the OB team through the email, chat, or phone and ask them questions. We also have additional information available, as well as additional videos you can watch to learn more on our website on baselane.com/insurance. We hope that was helpful. We'll continue to give you more content that helps you run your rental business. Thank you.